Hey, my truth seekers, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, I am so far behind. I came on at 1 o'clock my time, and for some reason, I saw like three different lives. I don't know how I did that. I guess when I had got up early this morning, I thought that I clicked something. I mean, I saw three different lives. So when I clicked on to come on at 1 o'clock, it says that the live had ended. So I don't know what I had did. But welcome, yes, guys. Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. I see that Minister Terry Jones is in the house. Yes, indeed. How are you doing? He says, hello, Real Talk with Lady D. Good afternoon. Also, he says, remind the viewers and subscribers of the YouTube channel, please set an alarm on your cell phone for each of this wonderful information and entertaining YouTube live stream broadcast. Thank you very much. Also, he says, please hit the like button. Really helps this YouTube channel get a positive rating from the YouTube algorithm. It's also helped this YouTube channel video to be exposed to more subscribers. Also, thank you very much. So, guys, again, please go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe, comment, and make sure you share these videos for more unapologetic content. But you know how it is in here. Like I said, this right here is grown folks. We do not have time to tickle no one ears. As you can see by the title right here, guys, it says that we're going to go ahead and talk about, the racist bias in language. It came to mind, when I saw this on People's Magazine, which I'm going to go ahead and read it, where, they use different terminologies, different language, especially when they talk about, white people versus black, it always be something that causes all types of division, like when it comes to uh describing a white person, they always call it an extra merit affair. And I remember when it came to Martell Holt, uh many big old magazines, TMZ, if I'm not mistaken, I think People's also, when he had got in, some of that trouble, they had biggest day cheater. They had cheater. But when it comes to like I say, when it comes to white people, and this is not being racist, guys, like I sit there and say, I see the smaller things, and when it comes to the smallest things, those are the ones that destroy the vines. Okay, the smaller things, it's not the bigger things. Okay, so let me go ahead and load this music down, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into all the good stuff. But again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. Hey, country, my girl, country girl, is in the house. She says, good afternoon. Happy Tell It Tuesday. Yes, tell it. Tell It Tuesday, Lady D and True Seekers. Yes, indeed. And guys, also, make sure you keep on the watch Thursday. Thursday is going to be the 8th, which I don't know if you guys, into numerologists, which, I'm really not, but I truly believe that, when it comes to our African heritages, they was into that, they didn't need a calendar, they can look at the stars, the moons, and God put it for a purpose, for a reason, and they can call out anything. And when it came into my spirit, the 8th on the Tuesday, on a Thursday, and that's the 8th month, which August is the 8th month, the 8th day, and then we are in the 8th universal year, because 2024, if you do 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 2024. So this is going to be 888. This is going to be a year that you never seen before. This right here is a new beginning. So anything that was in the past, leave it in the past, because we are right now, we about to walk into our newness. And I see it. This right here is 888. So make sure, try to keep your spirit, everything positive, because we don't want that old junk into our newness, because you cannot put old wine into new skin. If you do that, what's going to happen? It's going to burst. Okay. And also, I was looking at Call is King before I get into all this right here. I was looking at Call is King on his channel. I saw where Funky Dineva was there. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about that as well, because I hate, especially when we don't give credit where credit is due, because I've been watching Michelle Brown for, I mean, long as Real Housewives of Atlanta was on the very first season. And I know, that she pretty much was doing most of the commentary, and talking about what was going on, about Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was 10 toes down. And I really don't remember Funky Dineva, out there, and maybe I probably listened to it wrong, because, I just was watching it right, just a few minutes ago. But I know that when it came to Michelle Brown, Michelle took Funky Dineva under her wings, just like she do Josh, but you know how people is. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch some more, because I'm halfway in, and see what's going on. Now, I did hear that Funky Dineva did bring up Michelle Brown's name when they had went to Sheree Whitfield house. You remember that time, when, they, had got sued, which he did say, Sheree went ahead and, I don't know if Sheree did it or the judge went ahead and dropped all the charges. So we're going to talk about all that, but I'm going to talk about it on another video. I want to go ahead and comb through it, but I found it very interesting, especially when, he was opening up when it came to his life, 15 years old, and was with a 44-year-old man. And, sometimes, a lot of stuff that we go through, you know, uh, it is because of childhood trauma, and we got these power that be going to say the reason why you like you are today is because of this, and it's because of that. No, some of this stuff is like mental illness, and that's real talk. So don't get mad with the messenger. Okay, some people, some children, they went through a lot at a very, very early age. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick a pin on that as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some stuff that I saw on People magazine when it came to all this right here, infidelity, and it's just like, like I said, it's like a language barrel. It's like we pick and we choose, how we going to label something, especially when it comes to our people. And we do the most, these people, they can be having extramarital affair, and still get the top job, get the top job. Look at King, what is his name? King Charles. King Charles, what he did, ran with Camilla, gave his poor wife at the time, gave a pure hell, but what he's the king, okay? But when it comes to our people, we say crucify him, crucify him. So let's go ahead and get into all that. And like I say, it's the certain things that I see, when it comes to all this right here. Terry Jones says, we must remember a trauma has no power unless you believe it and live it. Please don't be the power plant. Okay, absolutely. So let me go ahead and see if I can share this right here, right quick. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. And I'm gonna stay right in the bushes, because I done sat there and washed my face real good, and did what all I need to do, moisturizing and everything, and I do not feel like putting nothing on my face. Okay, so I'm gonna stay way in the back, way in the waters. Yes. So let me go ahead and do, yeah, I need to do my copyright disclaimer. Let me go ahead and do that right quick. So guys, give me a thumbs up, because I didn't do a mic check. If you guys can hear me real good, no static or anything, because sometimes I be having problems when it comes to this mic. Okay. So let me read my copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And if you feel led, go ahead and cash app Real Talk 985. You are not obligated to go ahead and cash app me, but if you feel led to go ahead and do it, you are welcome to it. Okay. Uh, thank you, country girl. Real talk with Lady D, I can hear you clearly. Thank you. No lag and no echo. That is a plus right there. So let's go ahead and get into People's Magazine, guys. I mean, I had saw this 4 day this morning. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up. Where it was talking about Kamala, Vice President Kamala Harrison was talking about her husband with his infidelity, not with her, but with his first wife. And they still get along real good. You know, when we've been watching this Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I mean, they throwing fire torches and glasses and tearing up each other. But see, these people right here, they can walk away gracefully, but we're going to see how all that is. Okay. But also, I saw where I'm not going to go ahead and open this up, but I saw CNN, now this is People Magazine right here, where it says Kamala Harrison. She went ahead and named Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her 2024 running mate. So she went ahead and she picked Tim was. He's from Minnesota, okay? So now she got someone, oh yeah, I saw this one too. I saw this one. I think this was yesterday where saying that Serena Williams said that she was denied a table, a restaurant in Paris, that's just to show you can have all the money in the world and people still. Oh, thank you for the cash app. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the cash app. Thank you very much, country girl. Thank you very, very much. And I pray that God bless it, unlimited, running together, overflow. Yes, thank you very, very much. Yes, but getting back, Serena Williams, she has said she was denied table at a restaurant in Paris, but you can have all the money in the world. Racism is still well alive. It's just so sad, but that's just the type of world that we live in. And it's going to continue being like that, long as, we want to sit at the table instead of owning our own table. Make your own table, where you can sit there and eat the food that you like. But long as we sitting there knocking and tearing down people's doors trying to get in, then we're gonna have a problem like that. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Like I said, we eat meat. We ain't got time to sugarcoat. And here is real talk, unapologetic, and nine buys. Okay. Oh, they talking about a lot of stuff. I think I had did a little AI little short when it came to this wrestler right here, Amine Cleef, whatever name, Father Speak Out, against the controversy stuff that is happening at the Olympics. Mm, 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 mm. So let me see if I can find what I was looking for. Yeah, I see Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's weird. He admitted of dumping a dead bear cub in Central Park. Shoot, where I live in the woods, and we got these palm people sitting there feeding these bears because some of these bears that we have in the backyard, thank God we got a fence, but they climb over the fence. They are tagged, and you can't feed them, but they be feeding these bears, and the bears be trying to come in your yard and stuff like that. I mean, God, it is very scary. So I'm trying to look for this. This is exactly what I am looking. So let me go ahead and read some of this right here, and we're gonna go ahead and chop it up where it says Kamala Harris' husband, Doug Ifhart. I think that's what his name, Ifhart. If I'm saying his name wrong, charge it to my heart. I this is my first time, really looking at it. I didn't go all into the details, but it says that he confirmed having an affair during his first marriage. I went through some tough times. So, he's talking about it because pretty much uh they're gonna go ahead and pull all this stuff out. So he says right here, let me see where I'm at. So let me see. I know it was more than that. Let me see. Just trying to see if I can pull it up. If I can't pull it up right here, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because that's where I saw it at. Let me see where I'm at. Most likely, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone because I don't see it right here. Hold on one second, guys. But I just want to show you guys the comparison. When it comes to how we pick and choose our words, but they're not going to tear down their people. Pretty much that's exactly, where I'm going with this. But the thing about it, when it comes to us, we will put our foot on our brother's neck until we can't put them no more, and make thousands and thousands of videos talking about it. But you don't see not one daggone video when it comes to this right here. Not one daggone video. But that's just to show you, that's just the mindset where we are, we got a lot we got a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do, and we can keep pointing the finger, but sometimes the enemy is within. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up on my phone because I didn't even check to see anything when it came to this right here. I don't even know how to pull it up on here. Probably be something simple, but I'm not that advanced when it comes to all this social media stuff. But right here it says Doug Emhoff, Emhoff is a Jewish name. He's speaking out about an extramarital affair that occurred during his first marriage to Kirsten Emhoff. So that's his first marriage. So it's not with Kamala Harrison, okay? But the thing about it, I'm pretty sure that he told Kamala, that I had an extramarital affair, and but she still went ahead and she accepted him and, the two children. Okay. So in a statement shared with CNN on Saturday, August the 3rd, the husband of Vice President Kamala Harrison said, during my first marriage, Kirsten and I was through some tough times on account of my actions. So, he's saying everything that happened, he admitted, he's taking accountability that it happened with his actions, stuff that, he did. Okay. He said, I took responsibility. And in the years since, we worked through things as a family and have come out stronger on the other side. Doug 59 had continued. So, like I said there and say, cheating is not a crime. We look at it, especially when it came to Martell Holt on Love and Marriage in Huntsville, we looked at it like it was a crime, like it was a something that, he was the only one in the world that did. No, 99.9%, and that's black and white. They cheat, and that's the bottom line. But do you sit there and you put your foot on that person's neck? No, no, not at all. So let me see if you guys are gonna go ahead and make 101 videos talking about this. I promise you, you won't see not one, not especially when it comes to the black community. You're not going to see not one video. They're not even going to touch this. I promise you. But right here it says that according to report from the Daily Mail, Doug's affair led to the couple divorcing. So you know, they divorced because of this. They reported affair occurred years before Emhoff and Harris, also 59, began dating. So Kamala has nothing to do with this. In her own statement to CNN, Kirsten, 57, said, Doug and I decided to end our marriage for a variety of reasons many years ago. He is a great father. Listen to this. She didn't sit there and say that, I'm sorry that my children, and he's the father of my children, calling them all types of names. You know how Melody even made a song. Melody even made a song talking about, emasculating this black man on national TV. Made a song talking about which my children had another father. We know when it comes to Martell, Martell is a great father. This man don't even have child support. Right there, that says it all. But she came on and she smeared this character. She did everything that she could. Even got the man locked up on almost a 2-year receipt. But um, Kamala Harris's husband's ex-wife said he is a great father to our children, continue to be a great friend, and they still friends. They still friends. Come on, guys. And they still friends. So, let me read again. He is a great father to our kids, continue to be a great friend to me. And I am really proud of the warm and supportive blended family Doug, Camilla, and I have built together. She said we all built it together because it takes a village. You can't do it by yourselves. Sometimes, like I sit there and say, everybody is not meant to be together. Now, I understand God ordained marriages, but sometimes we go around and we find unequal yoke people. And you could tell right there that was unequal yoke people when it came to Martell and Melody. Because first of all, whatever they was going through between the two, the children should never have been in the middle of this. The children are innocent. But what did, and I might be pronouncing the name wrong. I guess I do what you call a spell check or something, trying to go ahead and do the name. But this morning, I just wanted to talk about this because it's like, are we living in two different worlds? That's what I'm asking. Are we living in two different worlds? Okay. And the thing about it is that even when these big old huge uh social media magazines, these articles, these people report on stuff like this, they still going to demonize the black man, calling him a cheater. But when it came to their people, they gonna say it's an extramarital affair. So some of you guys might catch this by tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm making myself clear. Okay, but right here it says he is a great father. I got to read this again. He is a great father to our kids, continue to be a great friend to me, and I am really proud of the warm and supportive blended family Doug, Camilla, and I have built together, she added. Also, it says Doug and Kirsten was married from 1992 until 2010. Oh, they stayed together a long time. I guess they grew out of love, okay? 1992 and 2010. They share two adult children, a son, Cole, 29, and a daughter, Ellen, 25. Kirsten previously praised. Look at this, guys. Kirsten previously praised her ex-husband job as second gentleman, even calling him second gentleman because now that I guess if Kamala Harrison get into the seat, how they call the president's wife. I think they call her first lady or something. They call, I don't know, but she calling him second gentleman. So she's glad, she's very excited. She's not jealous. She's not sitting there going sneaking around, these big old huge platform news outlet, media outlets, or and say he's a deadbeat and talking and trying to, get him, try to demonize him. She's not doing that. She's praising him. She's praising him. Now the role would have been switched around. Let it would have been one of us. And we see that our ex then sit there and married, someone that have the highest job in the United States, the chief of commander. Oh my God, we would have pulled that rug, that throne. We would have pulled them right from under that. We would have pulled them and shook that ladder and drop them clean on their face. That's just to show you guys we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and continue where it says Kirsten previously praised the ex-husband job as second gentleman. In November 21, he's doing great. She wrote on X on Twitter. Okay, we are so proud. She said, we are so proud. Come on. Come on, Melody. You got to take note. Let it go. Let it go. She also told Time in a profile that same year that Doug had changed since their marriage. So she's saying, he had changed. He's a better man now. He might have not been a better man for her. Like I say, what trash to you could be treasure to somebody else. But that does not mean that, we got to go around and set traps and snares. You don't hear her talking like that. She's talking really good. And they're not going to sit there and try to pull the worst out of it. They're going to leave it alone because they're not going to tear each other up. They're not going to tear each other. So what you guys do, my people, I'm talking to my people. What you guys need to do, you guys need to sit there and take notes. They ain't going to tear down each other. If anything, they're going to help them get to wherever they need to get because they know when that person get to where they need to get, they bless you next in line. That blessings trickle down. But what we do when we see one of us getting ahead just because we not with them, oh no, that ain't gonna get up to that top by himself. I'm gonna pull that rug right from under him. I'm gonna shake him off his ladder. That's the way we talk. That's the way we talk. She also told Time in the profile that same year. Well, I read that, but I'm going to read it again. She also told Time in a profile that same year that Doug has changed since the marriage. Of course, he's a better husband. And that's great. Kirsten explained. That's how it should be. Absolutely. Doug and Harris, who recently secured the 2024 Democratic presidential nomination less than 2 weeks after President Joe Biden's historic decision to suspend his reelection campaign, being dated 2013 and got married the following year. Wow. That's a good story. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, we got to just take some notes, okay? We got to take some notes. So speaking of notes, I wrote down some little bullet points. It says the different terminologies. You see the different terminologies that they use when it comes to infidelity. And also, to me, it reflects an underlying bias when it comes to the culture, language, like I said, it, words are spells, words are seeds, and to me, sometimes we can be our worst enemy. So I went ahead and I wrote some stuff, but before I read some stuff that I had put down, let me go ahead and play this little small short. I also had put that short up on my I had put it on my channel. Hey Gail, Gail is in the house. She said exactly. Yes, yes. Terry says we must remember sometime an excuse is a premeditated through about lies. Okay. So let me go ahead and play this right quick for you guys. Hold on, hold on. And make sure you guys go and check out my shorts because I be putting them shorts, they AI shorts. This is the age of information. I put these on because it's quick and it gets directly to what I need, to put out. Okay.
Hey Ben, I was reading an article about language and racial bias. Got me thinking about how certain terms are used differently depending on a person's race. Have you ever noticed this?
That's an interesting topic. Can you give me an example of what you mean?
Well, I've noticed that when discussing infidelity, the media often uses different terminology based on race. For instance, a white person might be described as having an extramarital affair, while a black person is more likely to be called a cheater.
You're right. I've seen
And that's absolutely, let me pause
that.
And that's absolutely. The media plays a lot when it comes to stereotyping a black man. But the sad part about it is that we got to fight white supremacists on one hand, and we got to fight each other on the other hand, because the minute when we get a story, especially when it comes to our people, don't let it be a celebrity. Lord, don't let it be a celebrity. We're going to sit there and we're going to make thousands and thousands and thousands of videos a day. We're going to make sure that we crucify that person. The media plays a lot about all this stuff. All the media do is just put and throw a bone to us, and we take that bone and we clean it to the marrows. You don't even see nothing. We will clean it to the white meat. And then we can nib off of that. We'll nib off of that. We'll chew you up and spit you out. But they're not going to treat their own like that. Like I said there and say that the media, it sets a tone, it sets a picture, especially when it comes to a lot of stuff, systemic racism today. And I want to talk about that as well because I also was watching Tasha K. She was interviewing another YouTuber. Oh, which I mean, this girl. I mean, she is so lost. But Tasha K. I mean, Tasha K. diced and chopped her up. I mean, I don't even know how she can even show her face on social media until she get herself together. How she sat there and made videos as if she had a white savior while she was emasculating black men, talking about statistics of black men. First of all, you got to know who are the ones that's voting, who is the ones that they're going to. And you running off of statistics. Why don't you do it yourself? I mean, Tasha K had got so upset with this girl. When Tasha K left, Tasha K say, look, girl, you triggered me. And she triggered me as well. I used to see her videos and wants to sit there and call herself the Rose. I don't know what the name of her channel is. But the thing about it, she come on and as if, she has like, you know, um, the perfect marriage, just because she married to this white person. But last week, the week before, she had got triggered something she was upset with him, where she went ahead and she vent on social media. So she thought, just because, it was late at night, only her subscribers, saw it. And after that, she was going to go ahead and delete it. That just show you how airhead that she is. But someone went ahead and they screenshot it. Never think when you come on social media, that you can go ahead and say some stuff and it's supposed to just disappear. Hi, Marcella. My girl Marcella is in the house. Speak with your girl Marcella. Hey, my girl. Guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Speak with your girl Marcella. She say also hit the button, please. Thank you, Marcella, for coming in. Thank you very much. Yeah, she said 4 more likes, please. Yes, 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 guys. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, Marcella. Make sure you guys go and check out Marcella. Yes, Terry Jones say, hello, speak with your girl, Marcella. Good afternoon, great YouTube channel. Please keep up the great work. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you guys go and check out my girl, Marcella. Yes, indeed. So, guys, getting back of what I was saying, I want to hear, if Marcella got time, what are her thoughts about it when it comes to how we define, when it comes to infidelity, why, we quick to sit there and demonize it and bring it into a dark place when it comes to uh infidelity. But when it comes to white people, they're going to call a extramarital affair. And it's like, you know it's not that they glorifying it, but they don't demonize it. So let me know your thoughts about it, Miss Marcel. If you want to come up, you are welcome to come up. So let me click out of some of these links right here. So let me play a little more, guys.
It's a subtle but important difference in language. The term extramarital affair sounds more polished and less judgmental compared to cheater, doesn't it?
Exactly. It's as if the language itself is perpetuating racial stereotypes and biases. Extramarital affair phrasing almost romanticizes the act, while cheater.
So let me let Miss Marcella. Hey, my girl Marcella.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. My God is queen. Yes. How are you doing?
Let me tell you something about that. It's just like when white people get together, it's a gathering. When we
Mm-hmm.
get together, it's gang gang. They're gonna do something violent. And it's the same way. Like Cardi B and Off Cheat. She has justified it and he's a cheater and infidel. But when white people do it, it was infidelity. And maybe we can get it back together or whatever. To me, I've been married 21 years next month. If my husband cheat, it's time to go. Because
Come on, if he cheat on you, he will you will leave him.
yes, because this is my third husband. And I had already let him know what had happened to me, what happened to me when my husband's cheated on me. And that we met when I was 40, and it's just time for us not to play these games. So let's not do it. But the Bible in Micah tells us we are one. So if you
Mm-hmm.
disrespect me, you disrespect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't get why, being a cheater is so terrible when you have told your husband to get up and go find somebody, or people will have threesomes. You didn't invited someone into your household in your bed, and you expect to be cheated on when you want to be cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me go. I got a meeting. I didn't know had a meeting, but
All
they're
right.
here.
Thank you
Bye.
for dropping by. Okay. Now, Miss Marcella, she said, if her husband go ahead and cheat, she's going to sit there. She's going to cut it off. But like I said, I don't know. Sometimes when people see that you're doing good, they going to try to run thinking that, the grass is green on the other side. Oh, I want what this person have. And you go ahead and you throw it away, then you're going to get, some joker around the corner going to go ahead and scoop it up. Like I say, what trash to you could be treasure to somebody else. So I don't know, guys, sometimes, especially when you have invested so much in it, and you have children, the enemy gonna always come in, especially when you're doing good. But it's sometimes it's not just about you; it's about leaving legacies. Okay, so different strokes for different folks. So let's go ahead and listen to some more. Let me know what your thoughts about it.
Harsher, more negative connotation.
You're absolutely right. This kind of linguistic bias can shape public perception and reinforce harmful stereotypes. It's crucial that we become more aware of these subtle differences in language and challenge them.
Yeah, so like I said, the different language barrels. That's what. Oh Lord, I let me go back. I need to get back because I don't have nothing on. I don't have no eyelashes, no nothing. Okay, country girl say I love your AI videos. Yes, girl. Let me know what you think I should name it. I was calling it the New Age broadcast because this right here, whether we like it or not, when it comes to AI, AI is the future. And that's why I sit there and say, we got to start building our own stuff. If not, we will be replaced. Okay. So let me know what your thoughts is when it comes to all this right here, the extramarital affair, the terminology. Also I had put in the case of describing a white person as having an extramarital affair, the terms often imply a more nuanced or private situation, sympathy. It's like, understanding, just like with Kamala Harrison husband, his ex-wife, it's like she praised him, and realized, maybe, we not meant to be together forever, and she said once they went ahead and divorced, I just read it to you guys, that it made him a better man, a better father. So that's how, when it comes to some of them, not all of them, but some of them, um when they have extramarital affairs. So I wrote some bullet points. So let me read another one, okay? It says labeling a black man as a cheater can also suggest of more negative, you see, more negative stereotyping and lacking the same level of complexity. So when we label a black man as a cheater, it's like it's stereotype, because when it comes to a white man that cheat, we're not going to label him as a cheater. We're going to label him as going out and having an extramarital affair. And you can see it right now, because ain't nobody making no videos. You don't see this blogger, this one that she just so jittery. I'm not even gonna call her name, little pretty girl, but oh, when she gets some news, oh my God, it's like she just be drooling from her face. It's just, I mean, she's just so excited, but she only reports on black people. Like I said, when stuff like this, we're not gonna sit there and we're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna touch it. What we're gonna do is we going to just pretend it never happened, take our head and stick it in the sand, but let it be our people. Oh my God, we gonna sit there and we gonna say, crucify him, crucify him. That's where the hypocrisy comes at, to me. Okay, that's what I call hypocrisy. So also, it says, have you noticed that when discussing infidelity, the media often uses different terminologies based on race, which I talked about that. Notice that the media plays a large part when it comes to systematic racism. And that's why that silly sheep that Tasha K had interviewed last night, she can say something off the wall about the statistics saying about the black man. And that's why I told you guys, go ahead, get you a magnifying glass and start researching, and start, studying who you are, where you came from. I promise you, you're going to find it. You're going to find who you are. And like I said, if you really, really want to go deep into all this, like I said, just start doing DNAs. Do a DNA test and do the right one, okay? Do the right one. And it's going to let you know that you more royalty than you think you are, okay? And they know it. I talked about that yesterday. I talked about all that. They know it. And like I said, you don't even have to do a DNA. You will know who you, if you're the chosen one. Set outside under the sun a very, very long time, and you're gonna see who the chosen ones. I promise you. If anything, your skin is going to glow. It's not going to be bruised and blistered. Okay, and that's real talk. Um, Also, another bullet point I got, for instance, a white person might be described as having an extra affair, while a black person is more likely to be called a cheater, which we talked about that. Notice the difference in language. The term extramarital affair sounds more polished. You see? So when you say, oh, uh, my husband, he had an extramarital affair, it seems more polished. But when you come on, especially, if you got a huge platform, oh, my husband is a cheater. That's stereotyping. So you thinking all black men are cheaters. No, white men, they cheat too. But it's the terminology. It's the terminology that we use, okay? It's the terminology. So we just got to be wise. We just got to be wise when it comes to words, because like I said, words are seeds. Words have power. So you have to be careful, how you use certain words. You just have to, guys. So let me know what your thoughts about this. I thought, it was very interesting when it came to this right here, because, we've been following Love and Marriage in Huntsville for almost 7 seasons. And the entire season, it always focused on Martell Holt and Melody's marriage. And we never let off it. We never moved on until we got tired of it. We sat there and said, enough is enough. It's time for them to move on. 7 seasons, and these people still beating this dead horse. Videos after videos, and people come in, oh, he's a cheater. Oh, he cheated over his wife. Like I said, they say, men cheat. Got good cheaters. People, some of them just don't get caught. And when it comes to all that right there, we need to do our proper research and stop letting these statistics. Stop letting these palm people tell us what should and shouldn't do. Because a lot of this stuff they instilled in us. That's not a part of our heritage. That's not a part of our culture. Start doing your research. How, especially when it came to our ancestors. You're going to be shocked. I promise you, you're going to be shocked. Okay. So I got a few more minutes, guys. So let me know what your thoughts about all this right here. And also, guys, tomorrow, Eagle Soaring High and we're gonna be on his new channel, Purple Royalty Community. We're gonna have Bible study at 6 o'clock Central. Okay. Um, Associate Minister says we must remember you can have a short term gain and suffer a long term loss. We must remember a night in heaven can lead to a lifetime in hell. My God, sometimes, like I said, you go out there and we first thing we say, oh, this is God. God chose us together. Well, if God chose you together, no man can take you and separate you, take you apart. So we got to be quick to sit there and say, God chose this person. Sometimes, it can be our own fleshly desires. And once we jump the broom and the honeymoon stage is over, then you look at each other like you guys are devils, two demons laying on the side of each other. But yet you say, God sat there and it told me, look, this is the person, a lifetime partner. And sometimes, when it comes, especially in this day or age, soon a minute, one thing go wrong. We want to throw in the towel. That is not of God. Like I said there and say, that is not of the God. That is not of God. So I thought this was a very good topic to talk about, and you know how it is when it comes to my channel, people, they just don't want to, hear stuff like that. But like I said there and say, it's time to start educating our people. It's time to start waking our people up, and enough is enough, and I feel that this right here is much needed because it's power. Believe it or not, it is power in the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So we have to learn to, start using our words, use our words wisely. We're not going to sit there and condemn our own people while uplifting each other, just like this girl came on, Tasha K. And I might do um, a reaction video. I might, talk about it a little bit on another channel, not another channel, on another video. I might talk about it because when I was watching that last night, that was very, very disturbing. I said there and say, man, that's just to show you, our people are so lost. Our people are so asleep. And sometimes I sit there and say, God, just let them stay in their little sunken place. Let them stay where they are. Let them stay where they are. And the ones that ready to get up and start moving, let us move, and the ones that wants to stay on the wayside, let them stay where they are. Stop holding up just because we got a few knuckleheads. That's exactly how I look at it, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to go ahead and talk about. How when it came to Kamala Harrison ex-husband, well, her husband now, but his ex-wife, how she praised them, how she lifted him up, how she wants to see not just him, but also wants to see Kamala. She wants to see her succeed. But we the type of people, that we wants to see our foot on each other neck, okay? Make it make sense. Thank you, Country Girl. Country Girl said another great live. Everyone enjoy the rest of your evening night. Stay safe. God bless you all. Yes, guys, but I got about a few more minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. But let me know, what are your thoughts about this right here. To me, it's just to show you, and we've been talking about it. We've been talking about this, for 7 seasons. When it came to Martell, we did not give Martell a break. I mean, we will call I'm not we, but people will call, every event, every opportunity that this man had. We even had his ex-wife sitting there emasculating him. Yes, emasculating him. on TV, and we got a kick out of it. I mean, we hated this man with a passion just because he had an affair, an extramarital affair over, and that's what we're gonna start using. We ain't gonna say cheaters no more. Not in here. We're not gonna say cheaters. We're gonna start using their words. We're gonna start using their words. Because see, as you can see, when it comes to their words, it's power in their words. But when it comes to ours to sit there and condemn, to take each other out. But we're gonna start using their words. When Martell went out and had an extramarital affair, they didn't let up on him. I mean, they wanted to make his life a living hell. Make his life a living hell. Man couldn't get no opportunities, nothing, making songs after songs and even getting the children involved in all this. But I just read you the article how when it comes to Kamala Harris' husband, how the ex-wife, how she handled the matter. Not, most likely, they had some arguments. I'm pretty sure that they had some big fights, but the world will never know. The world will never know. And I don't care how these news reporters go and try to pull up that information, they will never find it, because I'm pretty sure they didn't clean that up. And I'm pretty sure she's not going to say anything, because she know when he's blessed, she's blessed, the children blessed. And that's the way that we have to start thinking. And I know, sometimes you guys don't want to hear stuff like this. Oh, this is boring. Well, if waking your people up and telling your people how to start standing up and gaining back what's rightfully yours, if that's boring, then going out there and hearing all that gossiping and tearing down, and so in a minute it come back and smack you in your face, then you shouldn't even sit there and complain about it. Because long as you was dipping and dabbing in it, it was all fine and dandy. Now it done hit the fan, then now you have a problem. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. But that's just to show you, when it comes to our people, we pick and we choose. But the sad part, when we start doing it ourselves to our own people while lifting up theirs, make it make sense. And that's how it was, and I'm gonna make a video. I want to talk about this girl. She I think her name is Rose, and if I can't think what her husband, she called her husband, or the title, the name of their channel. But I used to see some of the videos that she used to put out, how her marriage was so great, and she wanted to do marriage seminars and retreats, or whatever you guys calling it, and doing all these very exotic, provocative dances, having this man picking up and stretching her and showing all her crouch. If she didn't have clothes on, you could see everything in between, everything. Had people thinking that what she had was right, emasculating her father's children, not knowing that she built the husband. Pretty much she built the husband. She built this man. She put this man on his feet. And when Tasha K called her out on it, it's like, she just, Tasha K is picking her, looking at Tasha K. What the heck you mean? Girl, you sat there and you built this man up. If I'm not mistaken, one of the videos, she's saying that the man said if he ever leave her, he's going back into the woods. And then she came on Tasha K. Oh, he was living because Tasha K said, well, I heard that your husband was living with his mom. And then she was saying, oh, he had an apartment, living on a mattress, and I didn't want it to go and live at his apartment. I didn't feel comfortable. So he went ahead and he moved with me. Move with you and your children. A already made house, family, the lights, the water, the refrigerator, already, everything was already set. He moved in with you. So quite obvious, you built a husband while you was tearing down everybody else. But I want to do some more research when it comes to that right there, guys. But that was a lot. That was a lot. So let me know your thoughts, when it comes to this topic right here, when it comes to infidelity, how, we use different terminologies when it's other people, when it's white people, we wants to call it extramarital affair, but when a black person cheat, we wants to call infidelity, we wants to call him a cheater. Words, like I said there and say, we got to be careful if we wants to sit there and we wants to see a change, because change is going to start with you. Change is not going to start just because you think that, oh, if I vote this person in, then we're going to see a change. No, change going to start with you. Sometimes the worst enemy could be the man in the mirror. When you make in the mirror, when you make one step, I promise you, the Most High God is going to make two steps. He's going to make it clear for you. But long as you dependent on other people to part the way for you, you would never see it. You would never see it. And that's real talk. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But like I said, and I wanted to talk about this topic. I want to see, especially these YouTubers, the ones that always made videos when it came to Martell Holt on Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I want to see if they're going to talk about this right here. I promise you, you won't. All you're going to hear is crickets, 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 crickets. That's all you're going to hear. That's just to show you when it comes to our people got a very long ways to go, guys. A very long ways to go. But yes, I wanted to talk about that now. Make sure you join us tomorrow, guys. Eagle Soaring High and myself. Make sure you go ahead and join us tomorrow, because we're going to go ahead and have Bible study. Yes. My girl, country girl, Queena. Yes, indeed. And thank you for that love offering. Thank you for that gift. Yes. Like I said, I thank God for my people, I really thank God for you guys. Thank you very, very much. And if you don't want to go ahead and hit the cash app, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Go ahead and do it. But like I said, it's time for us to sit there and start, at least educating and waking our people up. We can't keep buck dancing and jerking and turking and acting buffoonery and keep giving a minstrel show. It's time for us to sit there and get serious when it comes to stuff like this, guys. So on that note, guys, I have did my hour, and I'm going to go ahead and get me some rest. Again, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Thank you, my girl, country girl Queena, for coming in. Also Marcella. Guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Speak with Your Girl, Marcella. Check out her channel, and social minister and reserve deacon, Minister Terry Lewis. Thank you guys for showing up. Okay. So on that note, you all be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. So guys, be blessed.